Today we're about to get into a video that at times when I think about things like this, I ask myself, how could one individual that bring life into this earth and carry that for 9 months in your womb be so evil to that very same gift from your higher power? This is a story right out of a horror movie. You probably heard the story before, but so have I years ago. But when you hear it again, and in 2022, people are still repeating the same acts, it's mind puzzling. And it causes a lot of confusion within my brain, and it makes me think. This is the story of the Freezer Mom.
Is the defense going to withdraw the request for an evaluation of responsibility?
Facts. Withdraw that. Let's see what she has to say. Because she tries to speak.
But it's normal for me. There's no 8-year-old boy, he was 6 at this time. He was being raped. No. You understand what I'm saying? No. Don't nobody know what he went through. Nobody know. All y'all know is what I did. All I know is why I did it. Get what I'm saying? So it's like, unusual as it is, it's like,
well, what I'm asking,
I'm not giving y'all the runaround. So it's like, what is taking so long? Get it?
yeah, I understand. What I'm asking though is that your next court date is going to be a week from today. I want you to take that week and think very seriously. And it sounds like you've already have your mind made up.
Yes.
But I want you to take that week and to think long and hard about the consequences of.
He's a good man because he's explaining to her, yeah, I want you to think things through. I want you to try to be human as you can be. Look at this other guy's face. He's like, bro, you're going down. Like, right? But it's all sad, bro. And she's like, yes, what's the hold up? I'm pretty sure she wants to get sentenced and get to a state jail because she's scared on the way it's popping down there. You know, every county jail is like the island. People want to go where they think it's more relaxed. People are trying to do their time and go home. But wherever she goes for the rest of her life, she's going to have encounter with inmates that don't condone that type of monstrous, devilish behavior towards child, elderly, or defenseless people. I can assure you that she's got beat up several times, and she probably has a lot more beatings to come. It's just the way the prison system is. Period.
Pleading guilty to a first-degree murder charge. Not going to say that you can't do it. Nobody's dragging their feet.
A week.
Listen to me. But we want this to be done very carefully. We want it to be done right. Okay?
Y'all got the paperwork saying I'm confident.
Yes, ma'am.
And I just told you, my son's going to forget a lot of things about me, but he will not forget. He goes on media, websites, or whatever, looking back over the years. When he is old enough to understand exactly what I did, I want him to look back. He's going to know how important he was and still is to me. I'm happily saying life in prison. If you had death penalty, I would take that. I don't care.
I don't care. Where does your mind get to the point where you don't care if they take your life? And I get it, because she's probably like, you know what? I did this to my loved ones. She has no remorse. She really believes in her head that when her daughter told her, when the boy said that the daughter was touching him, that it was like a rape going on. Because apparently, supposedly, allegedly, the young, the female was touching the boy, the male, son, and it got out of control, and now it was being brought up in the air. She heard this and spazzed out. But you was already spazzing out before that. You already had the boy beat him up, had him in the room, was starving him. He was throwing up. He was vomiting. You had to give him CPR. Like, a lot of things were already happening. And then you did this. This abuse been going on. This wasn't no spur of the moment thing. This wasn't no spur of the moment. You know, everybody wants to blame it on the alcohol. The reality of it is that we all given choices and options. She made her choice that day to let her anger get the best of her and take it out on the innocence of a child. I've been abused myself, so you know, these things hit me different. And leave in the comments if you even care and what you think about it and what you think should happen to her.
That's my baby, period. I'm not gonna change my mind. I'm not changing anything. I don't need the week to think about it. It's just what it is.
Let me have the parties approach for a moment.
It's just what it is. She's like, good. You know what? I think that I heard this white dude say, and it was one of the news reporters. He said that what they feeling, and from the analogy that they get, is that she's trying to put it like, what I did was just, is, you know, she's justifying it with the fact that, yo, look, he was being abused. So I bodied this individual. There was a no good individual. There was only a child. Like, God, bro. And watching this thing made me make this video about it and ask you guys, like, right when you see news or videos like this or whatever, it's like, you know, these videos get a lot of attention from all sorts of people, but it leaves us like saddened. It gotta leave you saddened. If it don't, then you need to reevaluate yourself as a human being. Because we could be bad in the street. We could do whatever we want to be doing. Think you're the biggest, illest gorilla in the world. But when you hear something like this, it's like, damn, girl, you did that? Nah, you going down. You gotta go down. Something gotta happen. They're about to talk. Take her back inside. We're about to give you a little different outlooks on the situation right about now.
Can you talk me through the type of abuse that you had to suffer as a kid?
You mean sexual abuse?
If that's what happened?
That definitely did happen to me. That's why I know exactly how would have grew up.
So, again, the justification. That did happen to me. That's how I know exactly how my seed would have grew up or whatever, right? That's false, because I was abused as a child and I didn't grow up doing the same things to others. In fact, I'm a super angel towards youngins. Anybody that knows be like, son, love kids, bro. Like, I take care of them. Like, and I look for, it's bad because it affected me to the point where I'm out here and I'm looking for predators. And like, I find myself pounding them and at times hospitalizing them. And that's bad for me because I go to jail, right? And nobody else is doing nothing to them. But I'm always aware of something is wrong with that kid, bro. You need to talk to him. You know, I'll tell the girl or whoever, like, and they'll be like, yo, you was right. Of course, bro, I could tell. You know, it's always 95% of the time is the people closest to you. There's evil among us. Always. Family. Be aware. To be aware is to be alive. Facts. Justifications right here. Not taking accountability for your actions. Psychopath situation.
I told my mother what happened to me. And the only thing she said was, it's over with. So what the you want me to do about it? What do you mean what I want you to do? You get what I'm saying?
She has like a super gangster talk attitude. She talks more hood than some of the dudes I know out here in the hood. And that's why her education, the way she carries herself, just made her a bimbo, and her brain was full of air. Her head, she's just an airhead, and she did airhead shit. She did airhead moves, you heard? Once you don't got a brain and you look at people other than humans with a heartbeat and a soul and spirit, and you don't think like that of the person you're looking at, it's over for you, bro. Facts. Because you are dehumanized. You get it? She's gone, bro. It's over for her. Number one, she's going to be in jail for the rest of her life. And I don't know what these tricks she's playing with. I think is the going back there to the prison. She's scared, so she's trying to use psychology. People watch this. Inmates watch these, get their hands on these shows and all that. And she's trying to save face, feel better about what she did. And cover her ass, save herself at the end of it. She's like the biggest loser I ever seen in my life. I wish her nothing but the worst.
I'm saying? So all I could do is go back and sit in my room and just sit there and look stupid. I'm a kid. And I'm just telling you what happened to me. You didn't do about it. And plus I still had to see the person coming in and out my house. You still friends with that person.
I kind of sort of believe on that one because our parents used to do that all the time. I seen it myself. I myself told someone is touching your child because the child told me, because we used to take care of the kid. The father didn't do nothing to the child. In fact, he was having beers with him. I mean, to the guy. I don't even think the mother probably even told the father, but probably he did. The father's not built like that. He's not going to do nothing. But I would not let that dude back around me. And if you didn't tell your husband, you foul. I did my job. I did my job above and beyond. You get it? And the guy's dead now. You know, but not the father, the one that was doing that to the child. Facts.
So do you believe that the violent person you went on to become you were a product of your own childhood?
I mean, everybody have choices, so I can't just blame all that on my mom because I was still an adult. Maybe I should have tried hard to get over that. But anybody who knows me, that touching the kids, the molesting, that no.
She's trying, I'm telling you, I think she's trying to cover herself for the prison. The touching, the kids, the molesting. She knows that's prisoners are against all that. You know what I'm saying? And they figure if you was beating them, you was definitely probably touching them and all that. And she's trying to make a big justification like if she was a hero when she go back there. But it don't matter. At the end of the day, you murdered a child. Not just any child is bad enough, right? But your own. What the fuck? Who does that? Even in the comments how you feel about this. Wow.